everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom, Week 5, Day 2. It is unfortunately still a brown repeat, but today we're mainly going to be running Doomskulls in the brown Tower of Doom once again. And other than that, we do of course have the Delve Day of Primal Rift. Probably going to be running a pure Divine team for that to get that done. And those are the two main things we will be focusing on, pretty much that. And do we have a daily task that's relevant? Not really. I don't know why I don't really bother with those bottom ones. But, oh, there we go. From a troop menu, upgrade and forge a trait. That is exactly what we want to see. Basically, free 2 gem keys. All I have to do is go to upgradable, and we get 2 free gem keys. What shall we trait? Let's go trait this. Oh, wait, never mind. I have to do one that needs traits. Oh, no, we're running out of things that we could trait. We only have 3 left. That's why I have these unupgraded. Deliberately for this exact moment in time, so we can get rid of these useless trait stones right here in order to get ourselves, boom, 2 gem keys. Easy as that. And that's why I have some troops untraded. Highly advise keeping them untraded because you get 2 free gem keys ever so occasionally. That only happens probably like once a month, but maybe like twice a month. But when it does happen, it's basically 2 free gem keys, so might as well. Anyways, next order of business. Tower of Doom time. Let's get into that. Oh, also, if anyone still needs a guild, we do still have room. If you can do 1 million gold, level 1000 plus, and can do all guild-related events, or assist with them, we do have 2 spots remaining. We'll still get Tower of Doom done without it, but you can still get the end rewards of Tower of Doom if you want to go get those. I believe we still need those last 2, so yeah, we still have space. So let me know, and we can get you in. You could reach those requirements. Anyways, we have that. Nothing too special there. The 2 biggest ones are, of course, the next 2 that are coming up in the very near future. Kind of weird, but Tower of Doom is the easiest event to get done. At least if you have, like, an organized thing in your guild. As long as you have, like, all the data points for all of them. Let's see. What do we need here? We need a... Where'd it go? Are we on floor 10 or 11 now? That was 11, because we did end up doing floor 10. So we need a 5 and a 2. I'm probably going to skip the 5. Because I don't believe we need the extra sigils this time around. How many are we currently sitting at? 14? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need it. So I'm actually going to skip, let's see, 1, 2... Yeah, there's only 2 haste. Yeah, I guess we'll skip the 2 haste that are coming up. Because they're not really that needed. All they're going to do is give us 1 sigil back. And basically, it's basically like 1 Vow Raven. So I guess we'll technically like net profit 2 from doing both of those. Potentially, it's not even guaranteed. But I'm pretty sure we'll have enough. Almost every single weekend, we end up just having like 8 remaining or 12 remaining. So given that we probably won't need a scout at all or anything, I think we'll get it without it. Oh no, maybe we'll go do it. It's still early on. I guess we'll do this one and maybe skip the other one. I'm not sure yet, but okay, fine, we'll do it. Let's see, room number 5. We'll go do it. Might as well, just in case. So this is the team that we're still using. That'd be a fail if I actually lose one of these, though. The whole point is to obviously not lose them and to get the very easy win. Oh yeah, I'm still using Sentinel. I should probably replace that very soon. By very soon, I mean I should probably replace that now. Sentinel's really only good in first slot and in... Oh, what am I doing? Trying to control Find Titan. Let's see. It's really only good in first slot, and I'm pretty sure it's time for us just to change it already. So I'll change to Titan there. Make sure he actually has the right perk. I was modifying it earlier to something else. So let me make sure he's actually on all of the right ones right now, which I don't believe he is. One of these I switched earlier. Yes, I don't have him on all of the immunity right now. And that was it. Everything else is correct. I believe I switched one of them to armor as well. Yes, I switched it back already. Never mind. Okay, but that was the only one I switched. I did it for Salty Stream just to make this team even more overpowered against her. She was using a true damage team, so I set up the highest HP game in the entire game, which was, of course, the 4x Giants team from Stormheim. It was pretty funny. Anyways, let's get into this. You had the same daily task? Well, that's pretty lucky. Also, hello, everyone. Hello, Ian. Hello, William. Hello, Churros. Hello, Supplement. Hello, Mehmet. Hello, Captain. Hello, Pomelo. Hello, Xmoss. Hello, Motown. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Okay, what do we take here? Grab the skull for now. Nice to see those explosions again. We get even more explosions than normal now because we have our Titan assisting this team with everything else. We'll move that. There should be alignment somewhere in all that mess. We do have alignment, so I guess we'll go for it. Get all that destroyed. Do that with the reds. Oh, I should have done that with Doomblade. Yellow, what can we do with you? Glaceon can convert you. Though we don't currently need... Oh, duh. We could also do Skull Spam with it, duh. That would be the better choice. So we'll do that. Use the Doomblade here so we get some AoE in there. And that's match, right? Yes. We just do that and use that. There we go. Yeah, it's so nice to have that Titan's extra explosion there. So there we go. We just get a haste scroll, which basically just means we gained nothing from doing that room. Unless there's a Valraven, we essentially get nothing. But if nothing else, it's making the Valraven cycle come earlier. So it still technically profits. It profits like half a sigil. Oh, there we go. See, we got a Valraven now. It basically, I believe Valraven is based on number of battles you do. So if you do get an extra battle in there, it's at least technically moving you closer to it. So hastes are kind of okay. Not the greatest, but I don't know. Valravens are nice. It's basically the bottom line. Being able to find another Valraven is helpful. Okay, so converting. What do we have? We do have alignment, so I guess we go for it then. Hopefully that will give us the reds that we need next to each other, and it does not. Actually, nothing on our team has the mana it needs. Purple Surge would probably be our best bet here. But you know what? I'm just gonna go for Brown Surge, try to get him up first. So we didn't get that. Blue, I don't need. Brown, I guess we surge it again and just try getting all the mana there. Looks like we get literally everything, so we should have some kind of alignment. And we do. We have at minimum Glaceon right now. Do we have a better option than Glaceon? Why do I feel like the answer is no? So we'll go do that. Get the Glaceon down. We definitely have Bloodhammer there. Do we wait or do we cast it now? I guess we cast it now. So we'll do that. Get our hit there. That will obviously super overkill the Valraven. No Doom in this battle. So we can't go use the other weapon. Oh, we do have skulls right there, though. So we'll take that. And now we can just use Doomblade, and that will overkill it. There we go. Yeah, Dooms are funny. Doomskull spam. It also feels weird using Doomskull spam in Doom. Almost like it's made to be used there. And we did get through the entirety of the previous Brown event with this. I will, however, be switching probably tomorrow. I'm not sure. We might use it all the way again, but I believe we're going to switch to a Iron Gut team later on just to get those Devours and everything. Oh, should have taken those yellows. Could have got it 10 times there. What do we take? What do we take? Red, brown, purple. Let's take purple for now. Just hoping that would surge. Brown's not really going to help us much here. He's going to drain something. Do I let him drain first slot? I believe the answer is no, so I should take purple here to make it more convincing that it drains Glaceon, because I did not want him draining our first slot. So luckily it didn't, and we should be good to go. Plus Glaceon got all of its mana back there, nice. So, alignments. We do have one, so we'll do that, get all of its mana back. That should ideally give us something. Why does it not? Okay, we'll move that for now. That'll give us the skulls that we need. We can do that with Glaceon. Take Skull. Throw down Doomblade. And throw down Bloodhammer. And ideally that will be death off that. There we go. And it was still our turn as well, off the extra turn there. And another useless Stone Forge scroll. Though I say that they're useless, I should probably go put that into the Doom weapon. We can go use all of those on the old Doom weapon, the old brown Doom weapon, because the current one isn't really as good. So if we go and where are our weapons? What am I looking for? I'm looking for rarity. If we go under our rarity right here, that'll bring up the Dooms. And yeah, we can go upgrade Doomed Club to max if we really want to. I believe it actually did gain okay benefits. It does have that one really annoying... Oh, that's why I stopped. Never mind. Oh no, is it worth it? It gains that really annoying +1 brown. Which isn't that good. It's really bad, actually. That goes completely against almost everything with this weapon, other than that it creates a brown storm. Though that could overwrite Doomstorm or Scroll Spam related storms. So, you know what? Never mind. We actually don't upgrade it then. That is probably not worth upgrading. Though we will have the capability of upgrading it if we so choose. But, yeah, it's probably not worth it. Though I guess it's another maxed weapon for Broken Spire, but I'm pretty sure Broken Spire has like 1 billion max weapons. Pretty sure Broken Spire has like, why is Broken Spire not coming up? There it is. Probably has like 4 or 5. Never mind, I lied. It has 9. I think it has enough weapons. We could have 8 other maxed weapons. I don't think you ever need more than like 7 maxed, or is it 7 owned? I don't even remember. But maybe it was 4 maxed or 5 maxed, but you definitely don't need that many. That's for sure. Anyways, back to Tower of Doom. That's funny. Broken Spire has 9 weapons. That might be one of the most amount of weapons in any kingdom. Though it does make sense. It's the very first kingdom in the game. But anyways, on to the next thing. What room are we on? We are on room number... Ooh, a lucky scroll. Definitely don't want to miss that. A 2 and a 4. Lucky room is actually the most important room. Doom, doom, doomity, doom, doom. Pretty much. Isn't that from something? I think that... Isn't that from... What is that from? I think that was mentioned in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or something. I can't remember what that reference is from. Sounds like a reference to something, though. Where am I from? I am from New Jersey. I currently live in South Carolina, though. Let's see. Yeah, South Carolina has one of the lowest costs of living in the United States, among one of them. So it's quite convenient, given that my job can be done literally everywhere. Like all the stuff that I do online. Of course, YouTube's one of the bigger parts of it. But everything I could do can be done from any location, so the cheaper the better. What do we take here? Do we have alignment? No, we do not. So we'll throw down Doom Weapon, get our AoEs, even though it's going to miss for the extra turn. Oh no, never mind, it did get an extra turn off of Cascade. Speaking about New Jersey, I'll probably be heading back to New Jersey in about a month. I meant to do that in January and February, as I mentioned earlier. But the people one of the main people I was going to see, which was my dad, ended up having to get some surgery and stuff. So the time ended up kind of getting moved, and I'm not sure when I'll be going now, but sometime in the next few months, I'll be heading back to Jersey, because most of my family's in New Jersey, for the most part. Let's see, we'll take a skull over. Grab a hit off of that, and that should be dead. Can you see how long you've watched a stream? I don't believe YouTube keeps track of that specifically, though it does allow you to look back into the stream. I don't think it tracks the exact moment you entered the stream, unfortunately. It does track how long I've been streaming for, though, which has been 12 minutes and 44 seconds as of this exact second, as far as this current session. Anyways, what's our next thing? 12, 4. Let's go there. Fight, and yeah. I'm like looking at the team as if we need to revamp it. Pretty sure we're never gonna need to revamp it with this. Even Entangle. Well, I guess Entangle could kind of ruin it, but not many of them really have Entangle. In Delves, that's a lot more of an issue because that one room can cause Entangle for all of the subsequent rooms. But in this game mode, you don't really have to deal with that, and there's only like 1 or 2 rooms that even have Entangle, and you very rarely come up to them. And even if you did, Doomskulls do partially hit through Entangle. The +5 of Doomskulls completely ignores Entangle effect. And while you would lose a good bulk of your damage, you'd still be doing damage. Okay, we'll take a brown there. That should be enough to get full mana. No, I don't currently have Nightbout or anything set up. I have used it some in the past. By some, I mean like I think 2 or 3 times, mainly because it's really good for doing giveaways, and that's why I ended up doing with it ages back. What did we end up giving away? I actually completely forget at this point what it was that we ended up doing it for. We ended up doing a couple of giveaways like way back when. Nothing huge, just some really small stuff. But yeah, that's basically the only thing I ever used it for. Okay. What can we do with this? Apparently nothing. I don't think a single one of these can actually land, but I'm still going to explode it because it changed almost the entire board. And there we go. Like that, and he's dead. Oh, somehow still alive. Now he's dead. Oh, Invader Zim. Oh, yeah, I never actually watched the entirety of Invader Zim, even though it was out around the time when I was, you know, like watching cartoons. I've never seen the full series. I should probably go and watch that sometime. Let's see. But I have seen some of it. What team did you see or did you use for Warrens above level 300? I never did Warrens above 300. I'm still at 110 Warrens, so I never bothered doing high level Warrens. What were the coloration again? I could probably give you a team. I believe the team there was, pretty sure it was running any brown weapon Apothecary into 2 other things. The standard format that you run for most of them where you could use Apothecary. I'm pretty sure that was the format for that one. Unless I'm getting the colors incorrect, but I'm pretty sure you could use green. And that tends to be one of the things you use when you're available, when you have green available. Speaking of that, if any of you are wondering what I'm doing for the Primal today, I know some people tend to ask. Let's see. We'll be doing this after we do a few more Dooms, but or at least some of them. I'm not sure if I'll go do all of them on stream. I don't know, we might. It'll be a little bit of a longer stream if we do. Let's see. Yeah, we take this bottom one first. So we'll go to this room. I'm using Diviner Mercy and Furnace Diviner Spala, and once we reach the later battles, I'm going to be running Hero in first slot with Priest class as Divine Protector, followed by Diviner and Furnace Diviner Spala. So basically replacing out Mercy for the exact same colored Divine Protector as Priest class in first. But for now we're doing this, Mercy immediately into Infernus, throw Infernus, win. And if that doesn't work, throw Diviner into Infernus again and then win. Basically just single Infernus cast, double Inferno cast, triple Infernus cast. And that is pretty much what we're rolling with here to win with. So go there. Ideally we have alignment on this Mercy. We do not. I'm still going to cast it though because it does give us some mana. Let's see. Take the other yellow. I believe I do have it set to +2 yellow at the moment, so it does get a lot of mana off of that. And then we just one-shot it with that. And then it goes. That's what I'm using for those. At least for the earlier battles. Kind of like a gargoyle team, except slightly different. Infernus is our gargoyle. Anyways, back to Tower of Doom. Hey, how are our stats doing, by the way? We're at really high stats this time around. 14, 13, 13, 12. That is pretty nice. And it's only going to keep going higher as the week keeps progressing. Since more people in the guild will actually do their battles. We still have a lot of zeros. Need to get on that. Anyways, let's keep going. So, next floor. Or next Doom, I should say. So, hello, Overfiend. Hello, Demon Angel. Hello, Jesse. Let's see. Hello, Doraine. And hello, Pitpap. Welcome, everyone. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Nothing. So none that will actually align. We can go for the... No, I'm not going to bother with that. Never mind. That's not going to work. We'll take that down. Use... Oh, no, it ruined my Doom Blade. Take Skull. Oh, I was going to say, we still have alignment on blue to brown. Nope, just lost it. Okay, what do we do with about that? Oh, first things first, take that brown. Does that help us? No. I guess we just take the Skull, and hopefully it gives us a good board we can finally use here. That does look usable, so we'll throw that down. Gives us all of our mana back. Glaceon still can't do anything. Everything still can't do anything. We'll take that brown for now. Hopefully that helps. Not really. We could throw Doom Blade, but we're going to lose our first slot for sure if we do, so I'm just going to take a Skull for now. He does die for it, but that's not too big a deal. I guess we kill our Glaceon as well. Yeah, I guess we kill out our Glaceon, so we'll do that. That'll give us Blood Hammer. Glaceon probably dies for it though, but it gives us the blue we need to hopefully cast him. We'll do that for now, then the Blood Hammer, and then that should be match. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many we lose of them. It matters that we don't actually lose the entire battle. And with Hero there tanking with all of its barrier and everything, we're probably not going to lose. Unless we just get anti-skull spam. Okay, next order of business. Floor number 4, or room number 4, I should say. Oops, that is not a 4, that is a 5. Oh, and it is bullets. Actually, bullets don't matter too much, though if there's a lot of brown, they can get a convert. Well, never mind. Well, there's only one bullet because we got a Valraven. Definitely don't want to lose this one then. Ah, where's all of his mana when you need it? That's perfect alignment right there. Can't take it though. We'll get double brown. Actually, I might as well just triple brown. I don't know. Did we go for that skull? I guess we do. I don't want him getting stunned. At least if we can help it. Okay, never mind. He did get stunned. Well, there we go. Okay, let's deny a yellow because Valraven's still in play. We have to be mindful of it. Take that for now. Luckily, he does not follow up with mana there. However, how many browns are on the board? Not enough. Good. Let's keep it that way. We'll just pass our turn with a red. he'll do his thing, and all it'll do is really shuffle our team. But it does mean we stop getting explosions. But then again, he's already stunned, so we technically were already stopping with the explosions. But we mainly need to wait for alignment now, which we just got, so that works. Take that. Oh yeah, no explosions anymore. We do have Enrage, however. We still have that for a lot of damage. I could try for this for an extra turn, or we can get the guarantee red. I think we go for the guarantee red. It's supposed to surge, though. Guess we'll have to waste another turn just to be able to get Blood Hammer. Probably gonna have to just go for the skull, though. Skull reduction's getting in our way. We could drop those greens to green. Color we don't use, but we do use the explosion. He doesn't have full mana, which would work really well right there. I guess we'll... It feels weird not getting mana from taking these. I guess I have to take that skull, otherwise Glaceon dies. We'll take it for now. Ooh, he's got free mana for his Bow Raven. Take another skull, but it's not going to kill. Blood Hammer will, though, so we'll do that. And now we finally got the team rolling some. We'll take that over. Grab a... That is not a free turn. Is it worth even going for? Yes, never mind, it is a free turn right off the top. Definitely worth going for then. Blood Hammer would be great here. He does not have full mana though, so let's take that for now. Get mana off the top, and hopefully that's aligned, and it is, and he's dead. Nope, not yet. Let's see. Do I have a drop for that? No, there's no way we could drop that for an extra turn. But we can try dropping this one for an extra turn, so I'll do that. Got it off the top, and then he's dead off of anything. And with Doomstorm, that makes it even more likely, because it makes it so more skulls fall into the board, specifically Doomskulls. Well, there we go. Got the only room of this floor, so we'll go on to the next one. Take out the boss. Let's see. With what you can replace out the Doom blue weapon, Anu Scepter, or that one recently added blue weapon that has 14 mana. What's that one hero class from? That one recently added hero weapon that has 14 mana costs that drains a bunch of mana and then creates 12 gems based on it, or up to 12. That one weapon would be a pretty good replacement for it. That or Anu Scepter, either or. There won't be Doomskulls, but it will help you generate mana, which will help keep all the other things going. Whoa, speak about that. That just went down quick. Well, that lost our explosion capability. We do still have each of their enrages, though, so that's nice at least. We'll try for a double skull. Didn't get it. Let's see. Ground Surge. Do we want it? Do we need it? Yes, because 8 mana is full mana, so we will go for it. That does give us a skull hit there. However, it's probably better to put hero in first at this point and just take mana for Blood Hammer. So we'll do just that. He'll go and move that to first. He can't even devour that if he wants to because that is immune, though he wouldn't have anyways because I don't think that was enough brown. Yeah, it was one short. Okay, so Glaceon, then Blood Hammer, then pretty much win as long as it's aligned, which it is not. I think we might still go for it though. Okay, good. Now we have it. So we'll do that. Put that down. Throw this down onto... Yeah, we'll do it right there. That down. And now we just need a Glaceon. Before we do, grab that. Oh! That's not how I meant to take it, but it still got the kill, so I guess that works. Still works. Did technically what we needed it to do. Oh, I was expecting to have Blood Hammer at full mana here. That is bad, because the entire board is set up for Blood Hammer right now. And we don't currently have them. I'll just take a poke for now. Triple poke, apparently. And now we get Blood Hammer, kind of, not really. We actually don't have alignment anymore, fail. Oh, there goes all the blue potential. I might just throw this weapon, then throw Blood Hammer. Gonna hurt us a lot, though, because he's just gonna hit us with everything. But it's probably worth it. Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it now. It's extra turn. Plus, I forgot we get the extra 5 because we are up against a Doom. Keep forgetting that's even a thing because more than half our battles are non-Doom battles. But we do get that extra benefit of those 5 extra Doom Skulls. So even if we don't have an alignment against a Doom, it doesn't matter as much because we can just hope we randomly get it. Also, wow, that floor has a lot of things. Floor 15 has a Lucky Scroll, a Power Scroll, a Haste Scroll, and an Unlock Scroll. It has basically everything you need except for Heroism. That also reminds me, where are all the heroism scrolls? We haven't gotten a single heroism. Heroism should be capital H. And that's bad, because that means we'll have a really annoying true damage battle coming up. So annoying that I might have to bring out Dragonian Monk for it, just if we want to survive it. That and Sentinel hero classes, because we all have some extra barrier, I guess. But it's going to be super annoying. The Astral Spirit that one-shots and the Spirit Fox that one-shots, even more so the Spirit Fox. Because at least with the Astral Spirit, you can just put Hero in first and then boom, you live. But with the Spirit Fox, yeah, you have to make sure every single thing on your team gets upgraded. Yasmin's Pride, I guess we could use for that, with like Titan or Sentinel. But that or just use Barrier Start on Hero and just hope the 1 in 4 chance hits it. And maybe use some Stealthies on the other. But yeah, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill that you can't really avoid, unfortunately. At least not easily. Anyways, battle number 3. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the end of 15 and then go focus on delves. I don't think we've ever had a floor where we have to do all 5 battles. Or not that we have to do all 5, but that all 5 are actually good loot. Do I take this green first? No, because that yellow could explode because we're using Titan, which could ruin everything. So I'm not going to go for that. Just take the safe guarantee method. Grab all that hit. Get ourselves a... God, I almost just killed him right there. That would have been perfect. So we'll do that. Get a Blood Hammer, or not the Blood Hammer, I mean the Doom Weapon there. And nice match. That's how we want it to go. If every battle can go like that, this will just speed through like crazy. That's actually one of the other reasons why I am using this particular team too. It has decent win rate, and it does get through pretty quick, at least relative to Dooms. It's still a bit slow in PvP just because it takes a lot of startup on it. But every single team in something like Tower of Doom and Delves ends up having a lot of startup. Okay, we'll take a brown there. Grab a... Do we have Convert for that? Yes, do we have Convert? That's like full mana to entire team level Convert. I guess we'll go for it. We don't have any way to deal with browns. I mean greens, do we? We don't use it, nor do we convert it. Not missing something, right? Yeah. Don't have anything that deals with green, unfortunately. Okay, let's go and take a free turn for now. That'll give Glaceon the full mana. Give the other thing the full mana too. I guess we just take a skull for now and get some of that exploded and let it all just drop down. Oh, wait. We have an extra turn just sitting there. Let's grab that. Grab ourselves a... Which one of these is actually useful? Come on, someone has to have it. We have basically every possible convert we have on this team available right now. Except for the one that could actually work, because this one could technically work because of the 5 Doomskulls it creates. It is 5, right? I keep saying 5. Yes, it is indeed 5. Also, I should probably be spamming that. We are up against a blue team, and even gains mana back for every single blue. Gains 12 of its mana back, since it's 3 per each. I guess we'll just take a skull for now. See what our follow-up is with that. Okay. Well, we just lost the only thing we have that had alignment now. Fail. That's kind of funny. I guess we waste our ability and then follow up with the other thing. If that dies, it doesn't matter, so we'll just do that. Luckily, it didn't die yet. There we go, yeah. I was expecting that to go down. I was also expecting us to have a good board from that, though, however. And that's not too good of a board. Probably still make it work. We'll get a free turn there, we'll throw that down. And that should pretty much be a match. I don't have alignment on this. We just take a skull for now, though. We'll do that. Might need to just swipe a blue here. Oh, too bad we can't grab it for an extra turn. 1 mana short, of course. Oh, let me take that over. Somehow it's still alive. There it goes. And I should kill it. There we go. There was like 3, 4, 5 different skull hits right there. And they do all stack. As long as they don't clump together and they're all separated, every single one of those stack. So we don't even technically need to check what the room is this time around. This is really weird. I've never actually seen that before. But, yeah, this is a room, or this is a floor, where every single room on the floor is viable. We got Lucky, Power, Haste, which is the least viable, but still viable, and the one to move on with. So every single room here is good, so we don't even need to check. We just go through every single one of them. Did you hear Salty correctly that the new mythic isn't this week? Did Salty say that? Pretty sure it is this Friday. Let me go check. Unless they moved it all of a sudden. But, no, it should be this Friday. It should be in, 3 days from now. On Friday. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Otherwise, we have nothing this Friday. Yeah, there should be a new mythic this Friday. That was the whole point of why they were showing it. They always preview, or they try to preview stuff before it actually gets released. Okay, converts. What can we do here? We'll get all that, get all the browns that we need for everything that requires brown. That then allows us to do nothing. Let's see. Yeah, it actually allows us to do literally nothing. Let's take that for now. Until he gives us something. Oh, that was an extra turn? Apparently so. That was off a cascade though, but we'll take that. Get our free turn there. Ideally have some kind of follow-up. We're not up against Doom, so I can't get any spawns in there. And then the other stuff has alignment either. So we'll go for, I guess, the Doom weapon for now. Actually, you know what? This is more of a follow-up. Let's take this first, see if that even gives us anything before we do anything else. And no, it does not. No. So no free turns there. So I'm actually just going to take that skull for now. Make sure the Valraven guarantee goes down. And, oh, you know what? Could I have just casted that the previous turn? Pretty sure. That would have killed the Valraven and then poked the other one. Not that big a deal, though. And now it's dead. Hey, you just got rid of my extra turn. Not like it mattered there. That one blue just spawned over top of our extra turn. There's our Power Scroll. There's our Valraven. And let's go through all these rooms because they're all the correct room. She kept saying next week. Maybe she meant next week as in this Friday? Oh, no. It shouldn't be next week, though. Unless they're delaying it. Yeah, all the event-related stuff says that it's, this Friday. Let me go double-check the other one and see if it's updated. Let's see. Yeah, seems to still be this Friday. There's no other event, so... let's see. Wait, we're getting a Battle Crusher on Friday as well? What date is that? Yeah, that's weird. Huh. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we should still have the Mythic, though. I don't see why they would move it all of a sudden. I didn't hear her say that a single time during the entire stream, though I didn't watch the entire stream, though. But I did watch most of it. Okay, we'll go and throw down Glaceon. Actually, do we go for Glaceon? Yes, because we get Bloodhammer follow-up. We can actually lose this one, though. This is the Entangle one that I was talking about. The only one that we could probably lose with this team. Even though it's one of the mid-range battles. It's kind of funny. We're probably not even getting a good reward from this either. It's probably the Haste Scroll or something. Yeah, this is probably going to be the hardest room we ever have to face with this team. One of the only few rooms that can actually kill this team properly. Basically everything it does is good against us. Everything on this team has high mana cost, so that is effective. Entangle is awful, and basically everything entangles. Okay, what do we take here? That doesn't mean skulls do 0 damage, though, however. They do technically still do damage. Also, we need to take them so they don't do damage as well. So as you can see, we still did, what, 10 damage or whatever it was. So, nothing we can do there. Glaceon could, but that cannot. This weapon can still hit AoE as well, which will kill first slots, which I'm kind of tempted to do, because it entangles a random enemy. Problem, though, this gives us absolutely nothing, but I think it's still worth it. Because he gets the kill of one of his key entangles. He still entangles us, though. But, at least his main entangle is down. There we go. Okay, so that's off. We should be good now, though. We probably just win on this turn if we actually get alignment. Actually, we already have alignment. What am I doing? We do that. And no follow-up. No extra turn anywhere either, so let's take that for now. Grab ourselves a... Do we even need a Doom weapon? No, we don't need it there. Still can't get it down. Glaceon, however, is basically the same thing, except we also get yellow to blue. So still no alignment on that either. Let's take that skull, focus back, probably throw this down just so it doesn't die. Or if it does die, I mean we used up the ability, so it doesn't get in the way. Would be a kind of a gigantic waste if we let it go down and don't even bother using its ability first. There we go. Okay, we got past the annoying Entangle battle. Yeah, that's pretty much the hardest. Oh, it was for a useless haste scroll as well. Fail. That's disappointing. That's pretty disappointing and funny. Of all things. Oh, that's a slight fail, but oh well. Anyways, let's go and get that over. Grab it, Brown. Yeah, that's pretty much the hardest room we would ever have to take out with this team. Just because Entangle is obviously this team's worst nightmare. It works against it, it's just a lot less effective. It even counters in Rage. The only thing it doesn't specifically counter is the Doomskull +5s. Okay, we got Glaceon right there, perfect. We can follow that up with pretty much anything. I guess we'll go for Bloodhammer for now, and then just Doomed Weapon if we can. And if we can't, what's plan B? Guess just doing this for now. Get rid of blues, but it's probably fine. Glaceon can't do anything, so we'll just go cast this for now. I'll kill off the other one so we can just directly hit the other, and down it goes. You heard chat is getting reworked in the next upcoming patch. That is true. It's getting completely overhauled for a new system. That is correct. Was there anything else? Yes, but I can't say what the other things are. There were a few other things in the next patch, but once they become publicly known, I will let you guys know. But I can't say what the other few things are. Let's see. We have Red Doomskull. That I can't do anything with. But yeah, next patch, cat completely reworked, and it should no longer have lag, supposedly. It's hard to tell on the beta servers, but beta servers haven't been having any lag with it, which is nice. Hasn't been dropping any chat lines or anything like that. So we'll know for sure once the patch actually comes out how well it's actually fixed. Let's see. What can we do here? Nothing is extra turn, so let's grab that. Also, why is Valraven all the way in last slot? The worst place he could be. Stick that over for now. Grab a explosion of some kind. Well, actually everything is explosion. Nothing on this team doesn't explode. We're not up against a Doom either, so we can't go with the other option there, which is of course just use the Doom Blade and hope to get lucky. So I guess we go for this. That'll put more blues on the board. We get in Bloodhammer, and then Bloodhammer basically just wipes. And there we go. Okay. So do we have alignment on anything now? Probably not. So we'll take that down. Still don't have any alignment, so we'll just throw for a poke. Before I do, let me grab that. Does that give us anything? Yes, it does. It gives us Glaceon free turn. And didn't even need it because we just got a triple skull right there. Goes down on its own. And there we go, lucky scroll giving us 2 more Doom kills. So we're at 20 kills now. How's that compared to the rest of the guild? We're like mid-range right now. It's just because we haven't used all of our battles. Actually, no, we're a little bit more than mid-range. Never mind. If we get 6 more Doom kills, we're already tied at first. So these people have technically done way more because they're actually scouting. Yeah, wow, we found a lot of powers this week. Look at how high those boons are. Normally they're in like the 12 or 16 or 20 unless you're like scouting. But I don't know why. We just found a lot of power this time around. That's also why these battles are going a little bit quicker. Our stats are just way higher than they normally are. Oh no, it's Spirit Fox. But then again, if we keep gaining enough stats, maybe we'll be able to outlive all these Spirit Foxes. It's still a lot of damage. It's 50 true damage right there. First turn, no way to really stop it. And it just kind of has to happen. I might be switching this team tomorrow. But yes, we are initially using this team. I'm probably around floor 15 or 20. I would switch it out for something else. The first time we had Brown Guild War or Brown Tower of Doom week, I did use this for all 25 of my battles. So it is possible. I wouldn't really advise it if you did have other options, but I don't know. There's a lot of fun to do, that's for sure. It's just the deeper you go, the less consistent this is. It's just really good at tearing apart the earlier battles, which is why I use it. It's also a nice change in pace because this team's actually quite a bit of fun to use. Though it does start to get it to a point where it just can't do much because their durability is just way too high. And well, I guess technically Skull Spam always does kill through it. Just things that have 50% reduction and stuff can be a little bit annoying. You can enrage through it some, but it doesn't help completely get through it. So right here, we're going to go for this. That's not a free turn, but it is alignment for our follow-up turn, most likely. And by most likely, I mean no. That is not aligned. If we had Glaceon, it would be, but we just cast a Glaceon. That's not going to work. I don't even have alignment on the first slot either. Oh, yes, we do. Never mind. What am I saying? We have a skull right over there. Okay, perfect. We'll do that. Get our 5 extra Dooms. Get a Blood Hammer on that. That's sitting right there. Do that right on Glaceon. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, no. I think that's the end of our chain. I only have 1 cast left, and they can't do anything here. We'll do that. Oh, that was an extra turn. Nice. Okay, we still got the chain going. We'll do that. And that should be a Blood Hammer kill. And yes, it is dead. And it's still our turn. There we go. Yeah, whenever it gets infinites, it's pretty nice. It doesn't always do that, though, unfortunately. But there we go. I guess we'll leave that out there for now. Let's actually hand out a code, too, and then go head over to Delves for the rest of the time. But, yeah, that's kind of interesting. A floor where every floor was actually good. I highly doubt we'll ever see that again. That's pretty lucky. Okay, let's go grab... What even is our mail? Oh, someone did a legendary task. I still need to go get my gold. I'm waiting till we get 2 more recruits. But yeah, if anyone wants to join the guild, we still have 2 spots left. Let me know. If you can do 1 million gold, if you're level 1000 plus, and you could participate in all the guild-related events, let me know, guys. We still have 2 spots left. And, yeah, we still have some Doom rewards, so you'll be able to get those as well, the last 2 Doom rewards. And I'll have several million gold to contribute to the guild once we finally have those 2 people in. So before I forget, let me just run dungeons real quick, and then we'll go head over to the Delve event for today. Yeah, generally, whoever is in a time zone, whoever is closest to his time zone, where whenever reset time on Monday is not an absurd time in the middle of the night, is generally the people that should do scouting. Obviously, this would normally not be anyone in America, because reset time in America for the Monday reset is anywheres from, depending on daylight saving and everything, it's anywheres from 10 p.m. on Sunday, which isn't too bad if you're all the way on the West Coast, all the way to 3 a.m. in the middle of the night, or currently, as it is right now, 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, if you're all the way on the East Coast, depending on daylight saving time. Obviously, it's not really possible for me and some people in America to really scout out, because it's normally like dead center in the middle of the night when it actually resets. Makes it kind of hard to do so. Yeah, Europe would probably be best, because Europe would be like right in the morning, Monday morning. So if you didn't work on Mondays, it's... Well, you have Delves to go do. Or Tower of Doom, I mean. Let's see. I'll take the green down. Hello, Handy Randy. Thanks for that. Yeah, this game could definitely get pretty addicting. And it is similarly as fun to watch as it is to play. Especially when you can get like super quick wins with all the endgame stuff. Also, unfortunately, there's not really too many ways to see like all of the endgame troops. Unless you actually own them, which is a little bit annoying as well with how the current game is set up. Because there's no way to like try Legends or try Mythics yourself, unfortunately, in this game. They might eventually add some kind of feature for that. But as it currently stands, there is no feature for it. Okay, there we go. All that's done. So, next order of business. Let's go do Delve event for today. So we have the faction event. I'm still hoarding a bunch of shards for, of course, the, not this Friday, but the following Friday. 2 Fridays from now, we should be getting next faction, right? It's bringing in curse mechanic as well. Let me double check. The date of the next faction is on... Dark Pits. There it is. Faction... Friday the 8th of March, which does mean, yes, 2 Fridays from now. That's the other reason why the Mythic shouldn't be next Friday, because 2 Fridays from now, not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday, is a new faction. So the Mythic should be this week. Mythic should be this Friday, and then the faction troop should be, or the new faction, I mean, should be 2 Fridays from now. Not this week's Friday, but the following Friday. And it's going to be bringing in the cursed mechanic as well. So this will also be the first faction ever where we should have enough shards to immediately max out everything as soon as it starts. Because by the time it gets here, we should have around 6,000, 7,000, maybe 8,000 shards, which is about enough to max. And even if it wasn't, we're going to get shards so quickly from just doing the first several battles that by the time we actually reach pure faction, which is like floor 100 or 150 or whenever we end up doing it, we'll already have all of them maxed. So it should work out. Anyways, well, as I mentioned, we will be using Divines for this. Currently using Divine Protector, Mercy, Infernus, Divine Ishbala, and I'll be replacing this out with Priest Hero class with Divine Protector in first slots, and just moving Diviner down by 1. Basically just replacing out Mercy once we reach the later delves. The only reason I'm not running that way now is because Mercy is quicker for the first probably 5 or 6 delves or so. Just because of it's empowered, so that we could just immediately take mana off the board and do stuff like that. Unfortunately, that wasn't like a really good starting board, but you get some pretty much full mana instantly sometimes. It's just convenient. And we basically just keep spamming Infernus, Divine, Diviner feeds back into Infernus, and you just keep spamming it over and over again. Ooh, a dreaded 1.2. That's not what we want to see. Though, oddly enough, even though that is not really that good, it is our best option right now, so I guess I'll take it. That's a bit of a fail. When your tier 5 1.2 room is actually your best option at a given moment. Ah, that's not an extra turn anywheres. It will. And he dies to that. Salty probably thought March 1st was next week like everyone else. Yeah, it is February. We only have 28 days in this month. The next month is already 3 days away, so that is this Friday. That's probably what happens. Yeah, it's pretty much already March. Oh, I want that green. That's a free turn. Well, actually, I guess technically that's a free turn too, and that does allow us to just do that. There we go. Do that, get that down. For a Mercy if we have it, ideally. And we do. Perfect. And didn't even need it. Never mind. I keep forgetting. Our skull damage is so ridiculously high because we're in delves, so our stats are like almost twice as high as they normally are. Know what kingdom the new faction is attached to? That I don't currently. I don't believe that knowledge is currently known at the moment. Let me double check. Let's see. Does this page show it? No. No, I don't believe it's currently known what it's attached to. It's a bunch of plague rats. So my first guess would be Darkstone, but Darkstone already has one. Yeah, I do not know where they're attached to. I don't think it's publicly known currently. Yeah, it doesn't say. And the Spore of the Threads a little while ago didn't have it either. I don't know if they posted it recently in the last few days, though, what it is. But it might just not be public knowledge yet. Oh, we'll find out next Friday. Mist of Scales? Mist of Scales would somewhat make sense, yeah. I could see that happening. Oh, yes! Squirrel Stew! Let me go and hand out a code. My bad, everyone. We could do that right now. I meant to do that after, what's it called? After, Tower of Doom. Oh, let me go do it right now. Mark that down, copy, paste, save it, put that in the code section, make sure it works. I don't know why I still keep checking if they work. Well, I do know why. To claim it for myself occasionally, too. But, the other reason is just because, while it hasn't happened recently, there have been many times where the code just doesn't work. There we go. Here is the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Redeem code is found right over in chat. Just go and copy paste it. And just click on that link to go and use it, or go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. There you guys go. Yeah, Kedar would kind of make sense too. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Never mind. We already have one for Kedar, don't we? I'm starting to lose track of them now. We need like a better identification on top of them. Yeah, Kedar already has one, right? It had the lizards that just came in. It was the most recent one. Was the Kedar one? Yeah, the ones that had all the bleeding mechanics. Was the one from Kedar. They seem really weird in Kedar though. Like they have almost no synergy. But if nothing else, at least it's a nice way that whenever we have like a raids week, whenever it's restricted to a certain kingdom, at least we don't have to deal with like kingdoms that have really horrible synergy. Because once they get a delve, you can just kind of use part of the delve team with a hero and like one other thing from the kingdom. But anyways, there you guys go. There's the redeem code. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold. Same thing as always. And let's continue with this event. See, where were we? Take these two. And take out the boss room. Yeah, Fangmore was the one from Kedar. The most recent one. Oh, so that reminds me, the first Fangmore event should be coming up soon. By first event, I mean the first one since it came out. Because we haven't had one yet, have we? Like a Tuesday event for Fangmore. We should have one in like, what, 2 weeks or so? Pretty much around the time when a new faction comes out, oddly enough. Oh, is it under the Kingdom spoiler section of it? I am checking that website. I just didn't realize it was over there. But yeah, it probably is Mr. Skills then. Because whatever that website says is normally pretty up to date. The spoilers. Most pages are updated almost daily, if not weekly. Why is it taking so long to load all of a sudden? All the other pages loaded so quick. Why is it loading the main menu so slow? Oh, that's loading. Let me go click on this. Seriously, why is it taking so long to load the main menu? There we go. Okay, what am I looking for? I am looking for kingdoms. Dark Pits is from... Oh, thank you for your subscribe, much appreciated. Also, where is that random sound still coming from? I have notifications disabled. Random sounds. That used to be the subscriber sound whenever anyone subscribed. Apparently it still comes out occasionally. You guys can hear that, right? The little roar that just happened. Pretty sure it's still hearable by you guys as well. Oh yeah, it is Mrs. Scales. Yep, you are correct. And the following one is Silverglade. Oh wait, does Silverglade actually reach 10? I believe it already has a mythic, doesn't it? Let's see. We'll take Scolder, dead. Yeah, let me go double check that real quick. What does that mean for kingdom upgrades? I think that could be 10 for both of them. Mr. Scales, you have the mythic of Reali, so you're good to go. So yeah, this should be about 12 star or so once we end up getting that. How many do you currently have? Oh, that might actually be a 13 star if we're getting 4, if we currently have 19. Yeah, isn't 13 star 23? Pretty sure it's 23. But, yeah, it's like 12 or 13 stars then, as soon as that gets a faction. That's nice. Other than that, we have Silverglade getting 4 more, the following one in April. Where is Silverglade? You're all the way in top left. Oh, Silverglade would be really important if it gets upgraded. That would be a Magic Kingdom. However, I don't think 4 is going to do it. No, it will not. That will bring it to 17. And then when it gets another event, that will bring it to 19. So Silverglade's still a while. That's really going to have no effect. Also, the Kingdom doesn't have a... Never mind, it's only going to go to level 8 anyways, because the Kingdom does not have a hero class. Whereas Mrs. Scales, of course, does. But, yeah, that next faction is actually somewhat relevant then. Because it will be required for 10 star, 11 star, and 12 star, and maybe 13 star for Mr. Scales. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. You do need to make sure you have Ariali, though. It does require Ariali to be able to do that, if you don't already have her. The bonus that you would get is 1 extra armor, which isn't as useful. Of course, if you would you'd more so want to focus on the Possessed King this week, because next hero class will give Darkstone to like 14 stars or something absurdly high. The most noteworthy thing is that it would bring it to 10 stars, which is plus 3 magic, which would be the first kingdom to ever gain a magic in the game. So it's going to be pretty nice. With the Plague Doctor class, or whatever it's called, Plague class, or I forget what they called it. Something Plague related. Anyways, where were we? Let's go back to the Primal Rift and keep going with these. Yeah, Silverglade doesn't have Hero Class, and it's way too far in numbers. Silverglade's still gonna be like another year before that thing gets upgraded. Okay, there's all of our mana. Furnace down. Do it again, and that should be match. Hopefully we get a Mercy there, perfect. And it was killed with that. There we go, no die to burn. Oh, 1 down, 8 to go. Okay, what's our path? Normally you have to check the 5, see if it's good, it is good. Check these 2, see if this one's higher than the other one. While also doing so if they're the same, check what their follow-up rooms are. And apparently it looks like the choice is to take the top path then. And that is why you scout. So we go this way first because the upper 2 rooms are better than the bottom room. Or I should say the upper 3 rooms are better than the bottom 2 rooms, I should say. Oh, I just tried taking that skull to the left to take that skull. That's not how skulls work. Or board at all. Or how gems move in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we'll take the... Actually, I could just kill him with normal skulls at this point. Mercy, you're doing very, very little. Why do you keep not getting alignment? The whole point is to get a quick Mercy and then win off of that. Darkstone Delve, going to be Weasley Snipes. I don't know what you mean by that. But it already has a Delve. It's the All-Seeing Eye. Okay. What do we need here? I guess we just take the green for now because there's no other option apparently. Grab that, take our blue that we need from there, get a hit down, and that should be matched with the right targets. And it does. Churros. That's funny. Yes, do feel free to like and subscribe. It does help out a lot, as Churros mentions. Okay, we'll go grab a... what do we take here? Go for the hit for now. Grab that, get our Mercy. Unfortunately, they're... Never mind, we killed the other one. I was gonna say, if they're separated like that, it's gonna distribute our damage in a way that we do not want. But luckily, they are right next to each other, so they should die as soon as we cast this. So let's do that right on the red. And that'll be all the mana we need, and then that should kill both. And it just dies to burn. I think we killed like 5 things with burn so far this stream. Oh wow, did we just get double 1.5? It looks like we did. That's one of these slight benefits of having multiple rooms like this now. It is possible to get double 1.5 now. It wasn't possible prior. But now that there's like 3 different 1.5 rooms on tier 5, it is technically possible. Very rare to happen though, but it's really nice when it does. You stopped scouting a while ago unless you get super lucky. Yeah, unless you get super, super lucky, it doesn't tend to happen. But you can still get super, super lucky, so that's why I still do it. And for example, we just got super, super lucky with this one room we just got here. Or this floor that we currently have, this entire delve, I should say. So, yeah, we might be able to make it. I think we can. But yes, it is pretty luck-based. And you probably only make it out of, like, 1 every 5 or so. Maybe even less than that. But still, that still saves out gem. It still gives you more resources. I still scout. Doesn't take that long normally. So might as well. We'll take this top path now because we already scouted and it's worth more than the bottom. But no, I think we will be able to make it this time around. I am pretty sure we will. So much so, we're going to stream the entire thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be the one that we don't have to spend 30 gems on. Red Surge. Do we need it? No. Let's take Skull for now. Just want to get this double Skull if I really want to. And dead. And that's exactly what we'll do. Okay, take this one. Grab the bottom row. Or bottom column, I mean. Rows, columns, how... No, I was right the first time. Bottom row. Rows and columns. Yes, rows are horizontal. Columns are vertical. Okay, we'll grab a... What do we need? Let's do that on green. Did he really just submerge? Oh, he has that one trait where they submerge every time they cast, don't they? It should be right here. You know what? It's kind of actually funny. Yeah, he has it. I just don't believe it shows it on this page for whatever reason. But they do have it. You'll notice it whenever any of them cast it. They should get submerged. What's kind of funny is I don't think any trait in the game actually does that currently, where it submerges you automatically every time you cast. I don't recall that being a trait. There are things that like auto do it every turn, or they auto do it on their ability. But I don't think anything naturally has it as a trait, which might be one of the reasons why it doesn't show up, because it's not actually a trait yet, I don't think. I don't recall anything that has it. There's things that do effectively that, but none of them actually have it as a trait specifically, other than in Delves. Kind of weird. Which might be why it never shows up. But yeah, if any of these cast, I almost just want to let one of them cast just to show it. They should gain Submerge, but it doesn't show because I guess it apparently isn't a trait yet. Should probably add that. It wouldn't be like a unique trait. It would just be one of those that like any troop can have. It wouldn't be that powerful. Okay, I'm gonna deliberately delay my turn here just to see him cast. Could gain Submerge. I'm trying to pass my turn. How hard is it to pass the turn? There we go. Let him do that. Move whatever. And he should gain Submerge from that. Yeah, he does. But it doesn't show you that he has it. It just has Nature's Heart and Reinforce. There should be a trait thingy here that says you gain Submerge every cast. Oh yeah, that's something else I should probably post on all of the bug thingies. Let me see. What was that again? It was, what was it? 1 second. Every cat. There we go. Okay. Onto the list I need to send with all the beta stuff. Okay. That's also a separate list than the other list I'm talking about earlier. That was not the suggestions list, just the bug list. The ever-expanding bug list. Actually, it isn't that large this time around. And this time around, I'm mainly just getting the bugs that everyone else doesn't normally go for. These, like all the obvious ones related to the patch, most other people generally have probably already covered by now. Because the beta has been out for like 5 days already. Okay, we'll take the green there. Get a Mercy down right there. Or not Mercy, a Diviner. Thinking about Mercy. Mercy, you're doing basically nothing on this team. Don't make me have to replace you with Divine Protector already. I was going to do that later on in the Delves, but apparently we already need to do that because she's not being helpful. As I say that, she helps us. So we could have done the same thing with Diviner there. New bug, the Xbox console itself. Well, that I can't really report on because I don't actually have it. But I do make sure to make mention of that to support. They're probably already aware of it, but yeah, definitely let them know. Let's see. So we take the bottom path this time around because it looks like it's better ever so slightly. Yeah, it does come out to be better. And we just take the 1.2. Okay, so we take the bottom half this time. We take middle, bottom, top. Again, no Mercy. Okay, we're getting rid of Mercy. We're putting this team back into its standard form after this battle. Or one of its standard forms. There's a lot of variants of this team. There's probably like over a dozen variants that are effectively correct for this team. Depends which way you want to play it or what you currently have color restricted. You got Doomskull today. Should you be happy or meh? Both. You should be both. It's a pretty underwhelming mythic, but it's not horrible. The whole point of it is to basically a second slot troop, and it's decent at devouring. The biggest issue with it, while it is decent, it is extremely inconsistent, and normally its inconsistency makes it not worth using in most situations. Just because you normally want consistent wins. It either wins very hard or it keeps failing you. It's rarely luck-based. Because it rolls 225% chances to devour, and they can trigger at the exact same time. So you can basically triple kill in one cast and gain like near infinite stats in a single cast with it. Though also you can just do a small poke on one single target and get 0 devours and have that occur like 5 times in a row. Either or will happen. You're either gonna win in like a minute, or you're gonna completely lose because it keeps failing to actually do what it's supposed to do. That's pretty much the two states of Doomskull. It's also one of the best enraging troops in the game, among one of them. There's several of them that are pretty good, but he is one of the better ones for it. So there's very few teams that specifically need to run enrage spam. And even if you do, you normally run it with Titan hero class, or any other hero class that does it on extra turns. He basically has the same thing. He enrages a random ally, whereas things like Titan and stuff enrages itself, which obviously is good for perpetually making sure your first slot stays in rage. However, in the case of things that boost ratio based on enrage, Doomskull is a little bit better because it gets it to your entire team instead. Is there a team to build around him? Normally, you build it around just brown skull spam, normally. Or just brown Guild War Day in general. But he is brown, right? He should be green, blue, brown. Starting to forget the coloration of some mythics because there's starting to be so many of them now these days. At least the more relevant ones anyways. But he's not really something I would really bother bringing out much. You wouldn't use him for PvP or anything. He's mainly only brought out when you need him to put into a slot to either fill up your any color day that you can use him on, basically. Whenever you have a gap, you could end up putting a Doomskull there. It's a nice thing to soak a little bit of extra mana, like especially if you're running an explosion team or anything like that. Alright, we're getting rid of Mercy next battle. New Mythic is next week. Has that been 100% confirmed? Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Okay. Let's see. Forest Troll, Apothecary, Doomskull. Yeah, that would work. And you would have to use Titan, of course. Or ideally Titan, just to get a quicker start on it. Forest Troll's almost ran with Titan pretty much exclusively these days, because of how nice of a synergy it is. Pretty much all the trolls are like that. If you're bothering to use any of the 6 trolls, or the core 6, the core doubling of one color 6, you're probably using it with Titan hero class. Because you can one-turn their entire mana if you do. Which is obviously very effective. Oh, yeah, we take the bottom one first. We already scouted and the top was not that good. So wow, my room is still extremely hot. Had the heater on for like 1 hour earlier when I was taking a nap. And somehow it's like boiling now, even though it was like freezing beforehand. And that was several hours ago as well. Okay, we'll take that down. Probably also because this computer keeps not overheating, but creating so much heat. Like I can't even keep my hand on the side of the computer. That's how hot it is. I should say the laptop, not the computer. Let's see. Go for the Mercy there. If I ever get a new one, I definitely need to make sure I get better internal cooling, that is for sure. Because I'm pretty sure this thing has been so close to overheating way too many times. Okay, we'll throw a Mercy down. And there we go. Let's see. Yeah, Hot Room doesn't help. Yeah, I learned that out like the very first year we ever ended up doing the YouTube channel and streaming some. Because we didn't have like any form of AC whatsoever at the time. Not not to any degree at all. And it was just blistering hot in the room, which made the computer just completely fail constantly. Which does remind me, I actually have to deal with that again this summer. Oh no. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Because I forgot, the entirety of the AC system broke down in September due to the most recent hurricanes. So this summer, I will not actually have AC at all. Well, we'll see how that pans out. That's going to be annoying. It's going to be really annoying. Okay, we'll throw a Mercy down. Throw a yellow to yellows. Get our Mercy, or throw in a Furnace. Let's see, we'll take a brown. Yeah, I could always see if I could stay with one of my friends during the summer. If it becomes like a super gigantic big issue where I could barely even do anything just because the laptop just keeps overheating. We could always just try finding a different location. Because most of my friends do live up north where it is much colder and they actually have actual AC. And there's no way I could afford to replace the AC here. That would cost several thousand. Let's see. Throw that down. Stream it at Starbucks. No. That we would not be doing. Okay. We'll take that down. Grab a... We'll take that on to green for now. Oh yeah, I do have a cheap window mount AC unit, which would be better than nothing. We do have that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be really effective at lowering it. I know when I was testing it earlier, it was during September, and it's barely even helped it too much. But yes, that is what we're going to be doing. We do have 2 small units. We actually got them back in November or so. But yeah, we do have those little AC units. We'll probably have to keep it on almost like 24/7 to keep the temperature down though. But it'll be better than nothing. Okay, we'll go grab the brown there. Get our stuff a divine onto... we'll do it on green. Get a Mercy down. Get in... Actually, you know what? Take that over. Throw in a Furnace down. On a Furnace? Yeah, we'll go for a Furnace. Why not? Get that rolling. Throw that into a... Oh, Mercy! Come on, Mercy. We need you to actually do what you need to do. The one time we actually need her to cast properly. And doesn't even have alignment. Oh yeah, I used to have a dehumidifier at my other place. I actually don't currently have one here. Pretty sure that wouldn't cost too much. Okay, there we go. Now let's get rid of this Mercy already, because we are not using this Mercy anymore. Let's go put it into standard Divine team. Mess around with that. Or not exactly standard, but close enough. Divine Protector with Priest, there. There we go. Okay, and we run it with, do we still run with double yellow? Yeah, I guess, because you can't double the +1, the weapon anymore. Excuse me. Could put a different mythic there, though, as well. And run it that way. But we have that. We have double 1.5. We are definitely reaching the free thing this time. Free 30 gems. I think there's a good chance we could get it done by 80 this time. Oh, speaking of that, let me go claim my rewards. We have an orb just sitting there and all that other stuff. Grab all that. Come on, blue. You know you want to be a blue. That is the exact opposite of a blue. Good job. Okay, let's go and... oops, I didn't mean to click all the way out. I meant to go... Oh, no! No! You know what actually clicking out does? it doesn't actually save your team until you click fight. So now I need to go reset the team again. I hate that. That actually happened to me earlier too, before I started stream. When I was trying to set it up, it's like, oh yeah, duh, I forgot. I have to, you have to use the team at least once before it saves it in this game mode. Otherwise, it won't ever save it. So let's do that, and there we go. Okay, now the team's correct. Luckily, there wasn't as much to have to switch this time around. There we go. And Priest is already set up correctly. If you're wondering how it's set up, this is what we currently have it on. Class, skill tree. We have it on random stats effect, though 8 life is also nice. We have it on purification, which is cleanse, but 10 armor and first is also nice. 2 life to all allies per extra turn. That's insanely, ridiculously strong. Normally, you'd run either with Light Storm or gain 3 magic at start of battle. Either or is good. +1 magic to all allies, or that's it. The extra yellow, and that's pretty much the only one you really go for. Very occasionally you set it to green, but the reason you set it to yellow is normally because the hero class itself already naturally has a +1 yellow, and this is the only hero class, or pretty much the only thing in the entire game, that allows you to start with +2 to a certain color, because the yellow link off the trait and the yellow link off of the perk do stack, giving it a +2 yellow, which is pretty much unique to this hero class. And of course the extra life to all divine, since our entire team is divine. The only instance you would really use it is with priest class currently. But there we go. That's what we're rolling with. Really tanky, and also decently quick. Put an ice pack underneath my laptop. That wouldn't work. Though I did actually do something very, very similar to that, and it did cool it ever so slightly. I didn't use like exactly an ice pack though, but it did technically cool it. Okay, let's see, we'll grab that, take our furnace. There we go, much quicker. Now keep doing that every time. We'll be good to go. The wonders of Divine Protector. Okay, what path do we take? Bottom or top? Looks like we go for bottom, because that's not going to be worth it, and if that's a 1.2, which it is, it's definitely worth taking the bottom. So we'll take this, or we'll take middle, bottom, top, and that'll be that. On to the next one. Take a red there. Oh, why Spirit Fox battle? That is obviously a hard counter to us, given the composition of our team. So he drains that. We'll take over our mana right to full. Perfect. Already have follow-up for it as well. And he's already dead off the poke. Rid of poke, which is like 50-something damage, because all the divines that it boosts off of. And there we go. Okay, next one. Yeah, we'll take the middle. When is the Divine Shield coming back? They are likely going to be doing something with Soulforge in the near future, not next patch, but sometime in the near future that will hopefully allow us to be able to obtain all the old ones for people that don't have them. It has been available once before, I believe during the Sinner Mirage event for $5, or maybe it was the White Helm event. It is from White Helm, so it would make more sense if it was from White Helm. But we don't currently know when it will be available again, unfortunately. It is one of those old event weapons. You can replace it in this team. You can normally get away with like stuff like Mountain Crusher or stuff in its place, because you're normally just using it as a mana generating weapon more so than anything. But unfortunately, there's no like exact replacement as far as what it does, and there's no current way to obtain it. It is one of those old event weapon things. But yeah, they will be introduced to the game in some way, shape, or form in the future. But as it currently stands, they are not, unfortunately. Could be months before we see it again as available. Could be even longer before we see it consistently available for something other than $5. The Flame of Fire is also the exact same thing. Flame of Fire is unobtainable if you don't currently own it in the current state of the game. There's not too many good weapons that are like that, but there are about a dozen that are super insanely good that are unfortunately not obtainable in any way, shape, or form. The current state of the game. Those main ones are Earth's Fury, Trickster Shots, Divine Protector, and I'm probably missing all the other ones, but there are others. I know for sure there's others. None come immediately to mind. I guess Rope Dart, technically. Pretty much any Mang-like weapon, technically. And I'm probably still missing like 10. Or missing 10 is in from that list. I actually do own every weapon in the game. Actually, I believe we're one of the only few that do, just because some of those are from 3 years ago. They are like ages upon ages long. Like one good example is the 2016 Rocket. I forget his exact name, but his name is basically 2016 Rocket. And obviously it came out for New Year's 2016 and has never been available ever since. Like not even through packs or anything. It's a completely useless weapon, but it's like one of those that probably a lot of people are missing. Because you had to have been playing this game 3 years ago. Well, they'll probably do something to reintroduce them to the game. They make mention of it a lot. They just haven't done anything yet. Probably one of the only few extremely annoying things still left in this game that they haven't really found a solution for. Soulforge was supposed to basically be that solution, but then they never did anything with it. Like, everyone fought for the longest time when they mentioned that you'd be able to craft weapons in Soulforge, that it would basically be all the old weapons. But then they brought, like, nearly zero of the old weapons back. I think they brought, like, one back. One of the Xenos weapons. The Xenos Eye, or whatever it was. The one that looks like a little diamond. The blue-purple one. That one was actually an old event weapon. That was technically brought back through the Soulforge. That was literally the only weapon in the entire game that was brought back. Out of the dozens upon dozens that are old content weapons that no one can obtain anymore. That means Soulforge isn't touched in 4.3? Actually didn't bother double checking Soulforge to see if it was. But for the most part, yeah, it wasn't really modified much, if at all. The patch definitely doesn't focus on it, I can say that much. But I'm actually not sure if it does any modifications to it. Find out when it happens. There might be actually one thing that it does. Can't say what that is though. I'm not even sure if it will do that though. Yeah, it is very unfair to players that haven't been here from the start. And many people, even people who have full completion, have mentioned it to them many times, but they just still haven't done anything about it yet. It's been an issue pretty much since almost day one of the game. Because on like the first month of the game, we ended up getting the weapon. The first weapon that was ever added that was exclusive was ssaszix Blades. And for a while, ssaszix Blades was basically the meta of the entire game. Like, you ran ssaszix Blades in every single team for about a month or two. For the most part, just because it was such an amazing weapon at the time. These days, it's like completely useless. But at the time, it was insanely good. But only people who got it during that first week it was out, or that 1 week that it was out, had it. So for like a month, there was like a bunch of people that was like, wait, where's all these ssaszix Blades coming from? And they couldn't actually obtain it because it was an old event weapon. But yeah, that's always been an issue. Pretty much never not been an issue. Even back in 2015, it was an issue. They'll fix it eventually. Okay. What do we take here? Let's grab down to Browns. Get our double explosion. And that should be exact team wipe. Or not. It hit the other two. Why you gotta do that? It could have so easily killed the entire team. Oh well, there we go. Kinda goes. Yeah, I believe we are on track to save 80 gems this time. Or not 80, 30 gems. Our score seems to be pretty high this time around, due to all of the bigger rooms that we keep getting. So, yeah, we should be able to do it without losing our 30 gems this time. Oh no, did the stream just go down? Stream should be back now, though. I wasn't saying anything important. I was just saying that we should be able to get it without 30 gems this time. Anyways, go on. Knowing something is broken for 4 years and doing nothing about it. Well, they have talked about it, and they have fixed many other things that the community has mentioned. Why they haven't specifically fixed that, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll know in the future. They have made mentions on it as to why. I think their reasoning was it was kind of always supposed to be like that. But that does kind of seem weird that they would deliberately just hide content behind if you were doing it during that event. But, Oh no, they should really make it all available at some point in the future through some means, ideally through in-game resources, because all the ones that they keep doing now have mostly been through $5 things. Most of them are in $5 packs, the ones that they do keep reintroducing of the old weapons. But they have already made mention that they will be bringing them back through in-game resources, at least some amount of them. Maybe not necessarily every single one, but probably a good chunk of them. Okay, and it was killed with an furnace. And there we go. Yeah, they've been pretty good about actually listening to community and stuff like that. Particularly in the past. They still do these days. But not as much as they did in the past. Like, in the past, they were, like, hyper aware of the community. And they still do pay attention to it, just, there's a lot bigger of a community now, so they can't take the feedback of absolutely everything as much. Okay, so both of these are 1.5, so I believe the top half is better this time. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll take this, go to the other ones, and go from there. Earth's Fury may be back next week. Ooh. If that's for $5, that might actually be worth it. Earth's Fury is one of those slightly decent ones. It's basically like Mang, except for invasions and on teams where your hero is not the tank, is when you end up using that. It's mainly used for invasions, though. I personally don't use it much, but it is a really good weapon. Also, if you somehow don't have Mang, it's also a good Mang alternative, though I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone has Mang. It's super easy to obtain. You'd have to have like just started the game in the last couple weeks to not have Mang, because all you have to do is get a bunch of brown and red mastery. Possible to get Mang within 1 day. It's actually that easy to obtain if you just go and EXP farm the entire time. What am I doing? Top half was the correct path this time. Yeah, if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. I'll make sure to do so. Right now, we're just finishing up this event. And I am placing my bets on we will not need 30 gems. So much so that I will give out another redeem code if we end up going the entire event and not needing 30 gems. But only if we don't need 30 gems. Which basically comes down to pure luck. We'll see. But I'll give out another redeem code if we actually do it without 30 gems. Which I think we're on track to. We're getting some pretty nice multiplier overall and really nice room layout, so I believe we will. But we'll find out in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Also, I need to make sure I don't miss a Vow Raven. That would be a gigantic fail. Let's see. Luckily he's blocked on yellow, but I do create a lot of yellow, so I have to be mindful of that. Grab that. Did we hit the Vow Raven? I guess so. If we were to hit anything, Vow Raven would be the thing to target. Okay, that completely missed. At least we didn't give him yellow, though. Take that over. That's full mana. This should half adjacent kill him. I don't even care if he summons there. Vow Raven's down, and that's the most important thing. Oh, why am I not taking yellow? We get so much extra yellow because of the hero class that we're using. There we go. They're pretty separated, but Infernus is almost enough to kill still. We'll take that over, throw it down, and nope, now it is, because there's only one target. There we go. Vow Raven replenished our thing, so that will bring us to 80. We will not get a Vow Raven between now and then, but ideally those 2 extra rooms that bring us to the end of 80 should be enough. Yeah, it sometimes trolls you and you don't even get the Vow Raven on this floor. It's very, very rare, but normally you do. I wasn't really concerned about not getting it. Okay, we'll take that over. Got the yellow, Furnace. Starting to get tankier. Let's go Shagra. More intimidating threat on this team. Actually, doesn't matter if our team survives, though. Well, it doesn't, it doesn't. Obviously, for the rest of the go, we don't get to have that slot. But it doesn't matter in the sense that we could probably win without hero there. Helpful, but not required. And we get no penalty score-wise if we lose a troop, or if we lose multiple troops. We could literally just win this with Divine Ishbala by the end, and it would still count for full points for every room that we did. The only thing that really matters for our point system is, for one, if we win, obviously, and the other one is as long as we do correct multiplier order. The only two things that really affect if we how many points we get is actually winning the battle, obviously, and correct multiplier order, which just maximizes the amount of points you get per room. Okay, I think I can just Divine Spala kill that. Oh no. Oh, you know what? I'm still gonna cast that. I don't care what the board is. Oh no, I should have. I should have. I didn't think the board would be that bad. How could I know? I couldn't see the board. Okay, well, let's prove that point. We don't need hero. We'll do it without it. Except now we have a lot less yellow mana. But it's fine. That'd be sad if we actually fail now. We shouldn't. It is technically possible now, though. But because we do lose pretty much all of our heal and our tank. But we still have pretty much all of our damage, so in that regard, it doesn't matter as much. Silent Night, they've actually given out a couple times for free before since then. Around Christmas time, they normally give it out in redeem codes during like streams, though of course those only have a really limited number of takes though. But I think they've handed out Silent Night for free 4 to 5 times in the past. Almost every year they've handed out Silent Night. So it just came around the season when they did, so it'll be a while before it comes back again. And it never comes into the $5 thingy, I don't believe. Oh, don't you kill that. I need that. Okay, we'll throw in Furnace there. And down it goes. That's sad, we might actually lose due to giving him all the skull spam setup he needs to kill our hero. Yeah, we should be fine. The only thing that could possibly kill is this final room, because it has skull spam. And nothing on this team is resistant against skull spam. Case in point, our hero died to our own skull spam. But, yeah, everything dies to skull spam on this team. It's one of the weakest thing about pure 4 times Divine. Particularly Crimson Bat. Luckily, there's no Crimson Bat within this game mode. Crimson Bat is like auto-win against this team. Because not only is this team naturally bad against skulls, Crimson Bat does 4 times damage to them. 2 times because they're Divine. Excuse me. 2 times because they're Divine. And another 2 times because they are normally missing HP. And if they're missing any HP, it counts as an additional 2 times multiplier for him. As that's what his legendary trait is. But yeah, we still get the full amount of points for every single room. Doesn't matter how many troops we have left. We could finish the last one with 1 troop and we still get the full points, which is nice. It just takes whatever the room value says and it just multiplies our multiplier by it.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, we'll take the red there. He'll take a skull. Grab a blue to that yellow. Burn our furnace down. Grab that brown right over there. Hopefully get a good divine here. Yes, he just gives it to us on green. Perfect. That'll be furnace or not. Still a little bit short, so we'll stick purple. Burn our furnace down. Oh no, he's gonna have a Tangle for the final one. That means we can't really use Divine Spala effectively. Unless we happen to randomly get cleanse off of Diviner early on in the fight. So we use that, feed for damage. Throw that down. And there we go. Okay, and one more battle. This is the only one that could potentially kill us. Yeah, all it does is just take that and then multiplies our multiplier by it. So with that being said, it should give us, let's see, we can actually calculate out how much it should give us. 1,200 times 3.65. It should give us 4,380 or more points for doing this battle. And that amount doesn't change regardless of how many troops you have left in your team. Okay, we'll take the green there so we can get a surge into this convert onto apparently blue. That'll give us another furnace. Do we have skull spam? Make sure it's actually aligned this time. If doing it blindly. Okay, we'll do it right there. Have to get over mana. Okay, we should be fine now. He didn't get an entangle on us either. Look at that. See, we don't need our hero. And he's dead. It's also why I say you can just put Mountain Crusher or something there and just use it as a tank instead of making it divine. because it pretty much does the same thing. You don't actually need hero for it. There we go. Throw this down. It should be full mana for Infernus, and then he obviously dies on it for Infernus. And how many did I say that was? It should be 4,380 or higher. Higher because that multiplier might actually take effect. Yeah, the 0.25 multiplier took effect from this room. That's where the rest of those points came from. But I didn't realize that. But that's even more of a reason to take the higher multipliers first. Because the multiplier that you get per room... You know what? I've never actually noticed that. I kind of knew that was somewhat a thing, but I never paid too much attention to it. But yes, the multiplier for each individual room actually takes effect immediately, including on the room that you literally just did. So, cool. That's a thing. Anyways, that's that. Moving on to the next one. Name our loot. We get our hero back now. And what's our path? 1.4, that's nice. 1.2, that's not nice. Luckily, it averages to be average, at least. Looks like top path, most likely. 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. So many 1.2s. But we can just take the top half, or top, or take this top little one, then take middle, top, bottom. And that's our path. You'll have to spend 30. What makes you think we'll have to spend 30? I don't know. I think we're close enough. We'll see in a moment. Just have this delve, the next delve. And we can probably tell after this delve how close we actually are. Be able to do it or not do it. But we'll see in several moments. Several moments, I mean probably another 15 minutes actually. Especially if we lose our hero again, but I highly doubt we'll lose our hero. That was just because I gave him like 5 skulls in a row. And by 5 skulls in a row, I mean I couldn't even see the board, and we just cast Divine Protector. I mean, not Divine Protector, Divine Ishpala. And ended up giving him an entire board of skull spam. Oh yeah, there is that one room that has Crimson Bat, but it's all the way in the back. It's not an actual Crimson Bat team. Actual Crimson Bat team is Crimson Bat in first slot with skull spam behind it. But yeah, you're right. There actually technically is a Crimson Bat, but given that we have single target, we could easily kill it before it ever became a threat. Okay. These two. Actually, you know what? Since that's a 1.2, I think we take top first, because top is 1.2 into 1.25, meaning top is technically better than the 1.2 that's sitting right there. Okay, let me hit Bone Dragon, because Bone Dragon. Have any of you guys been playing since Bone Dragon was meta? Those were interesting times. There was about half a year where Bone Dragon was the most overpowered thing in the game. So much so that every team was basically Bone Dragon, or a variation of it. That and Great Maul. Mostly Bone Dragon, though. Okay. I don't take this one, because this is a 1.25. Oh, no, never mind. It was a double 1.2. So I guess it doesn't matter what order we take them in, then. Never mind. They're all 1.2s. Normally a 4 battle's a 1.25, but there are like 2 or 3 rooms that can be 1.2, which does lower it down ever so slightly. There's no point in going for it. Gonna take Brown here so we can get Divine. Basically use her like a Mercy, except we can target anything. And even with the ability to target anything, we have no option, so let's take a yellow for now. Grab that, get a Mercy down. Or not. Why do I keep calling her Mercy? Not a Mercy. Still no option though. Let's take purple. I'll give it the full mana, throw that down, and hopefully give us a good board that we can actually cast Divine. I'll get her name right eventually. Okay, we'll take a skull there because there's not too many other options. Take that green next turn, do down to brown, and that should get us rolling. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll throw this on the super big tank so that we can just one-shot into Infernus. And then we one-shot it with Infernus. Or not. Okay, a little bit more damage is needed. Easily do that with 1 skull, and there's our 1 skull. Let's see, how's our score looking? Oh no! It looks like we can reach it. That's pretty high. That's pretty high for where we're currently sitting, with how many more battles we have left. If we can get all the way without spending 30 gems, I will give out a code. And it looks like we can. Really good. Wow, was that really the only move on the entire board? I didn't even realize that. Apparently was our only choice. We'll take our red there. He'll skull us. Fine though. As long as he doesn't do that like 6 more times. Oh, he's trying. He's sure trying to get it in 6 more times. Okay, what do we take here? All of it looks pretty bad. We'll stick a red for now. Grab a yellow surge. Apparently he doesn't want to surge. And 1 more hit will do it. By 1 more hit, I mean 1 Infernus. Obviously a skull won't be enough. And there we go. Okay. On to the next one. We'll go to this, take the other 4. Yeah, we're definitely going to reach it. There's almost no way we won't, because I believe you need to be around right there to actually reach off the final one. Yeah, but how many more rooms do we have left? We should be able to get it. Let's see why we won't. Unless the last place's multipliers are just so awfully bad. But, yeah, let's hope they aren't. If it's like a 1.3, a 1.2 in the middle, and a 1.1 and like a 1.2 and a 1.15 on top, then yeah, we probably won't reach it. But it's very unlikely we get that much bad luck simultaneously. If we get like a double 1.5 again, we definitely got it. And all this just for 30 gems. Still worth it. Okay. We'll do that. And now we just need to take the bottom row. Take that extra turn that's just sitting there. Get our Divine Protector. Throw in a Furnace down. What else do we want here? We'll grab let's take that for now. Throw in Furnace into it again. They'll skull us, which isn't too big a deal. Throw a, let's get that for now. It's gonna hit us a few times. Then we can just Furnace him again. And now he's pretty much dead. We'll just go for a Divine Protector. And let's get the mash. And dead. There we go. Okay, now we just have these last 2 rooms, and if it shows, I believe, 5,000 or more points, we 100% have it. If it shows that for the last scoring system thingy. We have more than that into it. I'm pretty sure that's always enough to be able to reach full. Unless we just get super unlucky with what the rooms are for the final one. Okay, what the exact value that needs to be. It varies per delve, because every delve is slightly different. You know what? That might actually die. It doesn't really matter too much, but you know what? Let's actually skull spam just to try to save it. Some extra free damage in there. Not enough though. Throw that down. Do this hopefully for a cleanse next turn. Let's see. Okay, it's still alive. Can we do anything with it though? Not really. We'll go do that on brown. That's a little bit of mana. No cleanse. Still 2 turns away from winning. And there we go. Apparently 1 turn. 2 moves, 1 turn. But yeah, we're 13,701, and this gives like 5,000 something. Okay, so we're a little bit shorter than 5,000 then. This should put us at like 4,000 something on the final one. For when we first started. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. You ended up ending 200 points shy. Aw. I've had that happen a couple times. I think we were double digits shy once. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. We were like only 71 points or something short of it. I know for sure we've done under 100 before. Or, you know, like somewhere's in that general ballpark. But I'm pretty sure we hit exactly under 100. Like, you know, 2 digits away. What other team can work? You're still trying to get Infernus. You can build around, well, you can build around any big yellow divine. That also uses purple, of course, because of the restriction color. Because it's green and purple for the restriction. But let's see. What's the other big green-purple troop that you could end up using there? Wardbreaker, if you have it. Unfortunately, almost everything I'm going to mention is a mythic. Next thing I'd probably say is like Dawnbringer, which is also technically mythic. So you need some kind. Oh yeah, you can use Dawnbringer. I was gonna say for a second. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, you can use Dawnbringer there. But basically, you need some kind of big green-purple damage source there. Almost doesn't even matter what it is, as long as it can do a lot of damage. That's pretty much what fits there. Also, you don't need hero using that. You can just use Mountain Crusher. Okay, what's our points here? If it's 5,000 or higher, then we're good. If it's a little bit lower, then it's questionable. Where'd it go? Ooh, okay, that's slightly questionable. That's 1,000 short of where we needed to be for a pretty guaranteed chance. Ooh, 1.3, that's a bad sign. 1.3, that's pretty average. Ooh, 1.15. Okay, 1.25 saving us. Ooh, 1.1. 1.2, that's slightly better. Oh, 1. No! Ah, we got trolled on the final battle. We won't make it. We might not make it. Never mind. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we might be a little short. We're still gonna try, though. Yeah, we got trolled at the end. Those are some really bad value rooms. We needed 1.4s, 1.5s. We needed the other ones to be like a 1.3. We didn't see a single 1.3 this entire time as well. Even though it is possible off the 3 rooms.
Mana surge.
The, you know, the level 3 rooms.
Mana surge.
What do we take here? Grab that onto that. And by when I say 1.3, I mean level 1.3 on the 3 rooms. Obviously, we see a lot of 1.3s off of your 5 rooms. That's not where we want to see them. 1.3 is pretty average, or even low for a 5 room. 1.4 and 1.5 is normally what we want to see for those, of course. That's gonna be sad if we're under a few hundred points this time. The devs have figured out how to make it so every single time it will exactly go like 1,000 or less. That'd be funny if they actually have it coded that way. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I don't think they do, but that's kind of funny if they do. It's not that big a deal throwing 30 gems, but it's nice saving it when we can. Okay, we'll take a purple to blue there. The red, start getting that up. Didn't even surge, so we'll have to take it again. Turn a furnace down. Divine Protector, the only thing we can even target. That kind of missed, unfortunately. Oh, we hit on a blue. Luckily, it had barrier, though. Wait, how do we even have barrier? Did we get it off of our traits? I believe we did. Because we have that random stats effect at start of battle. That's the only way it could have barriered. This hero class doesn't naturally start with barrier in any way. So that was pretty lucky then. Not like it would have mattered much. It still would have lived regardless. Let's keep going around. Oh yeah, I've made it a couple times before without having to spend 30 gems. We've done it about 4 times, 5 times total. So we haven't done it recently though. We haven't done it in like the last 2 months or so. So they may have changed how it calculates. We're just getting unlucky. Okay, we'll go and grab a red there. Excuse me. Grab the yellow into the brown. Didn't really need the brown, just the yellow. Doesn't technically need the brown, helps her a little bit. Take the red, get that up. Do we have any alignment whatsoever? Doesn't even matter if it's skull alignment. And no, we don't even have that. Let's take green to skull, burn furnace, throw a follow-up, which hopefully give us mana for something. And yes it does. Good enough. I'll throw that on the summoner. And then we'll have to kill this thing twice. Throw that at him. And 2 more hits will kill it. And now just Divine Protector it. Divine Protector with an extremely high single target. Doesn't make any sense. Supposed to be a protective weapon, yet it hits like 50 or 60. Which isn't like insanely high, but given that it's a somewhat looping weapon, actually not too bad of a damage source. Well, they could change it, like, literally at any point in any patch and just not mention it, of course. Is what I mean by that. I highly doubt they have, but, they could if they wanted to. Okay, we'll move that over. Allows Divine Protector the, last slot. I don't have any drop for that. Well, we could try for yellow into red, but I don't actually currently need the red, so we'll throw it down. The only thing that needs red is, of course, Infernus. Only excess yellow is fine to actually take when we already have Infernus. We'll throw it at him and then Infernus wipes. Oops, it might not wipe now. Okay, good, it still does. Let's see, how close are we on points? Probably gonna be hard to tell with how many battles we still have left. Yeah, it's still hard to tell yet. We'll be able to tell once we're probably to the final 2 rooms. But for fun, we'll probably not check until we're actually all the way at the end. Okay, so that's a 1.15. Given that what these multipliers are, it is actually better to take the 1.15, and then the 1.25, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. There should be overall more, right? Let's see. It gives you 1.5 less, but then it's back to normal. Or it gives you it gives you 1 whole 0.1 less because it counts for 2 battles. But then you're gaining 0.1 more. So it basically comes out to the same value either way we go. So let's take this way. Okay, we'll take that down. Grab the brown, put it into brown at the bottom. Throw into skull spam because we can, why not? And he lives with 1 single hit. 70,8052. I think you added 1 extra number there. But looks like about 2,000 short. 2,200. But we should be within 1,000 range for sure. I think it's all the way. This was pretty unlucky for the final rooms, though. We got really low multipliers for these. It should still come out to, like, what, a 3.7 by the end? Which isn't horrifically bad. It is pretty low for a delve. I think average is like a 3.85, I want to say. I'm actually not even sure what the average is. It's a different average for every delve as well. But it's somewhere overall of a 3.85. And let's see, this delve currently comes out to a 3.3, a 3. Oops, I almost just took that room. That would have been a fail. A 3.45 and a 3.6. No, wait, math. A 3.7. Yeah, that is way below average. Ouch. 3.7. I think the lowest you could even hit is like a 3.5 or so. Maybe a little bit lower than that if you had absurdly bad luck on some delves. Yeah, 3.7 is not good for the final delve. That needed to be at least a 3.9, if not higher. Okay, what do we take here? We might as well skull spam. Get our mana back anyways. Get our yellow there, throw Infernus. Need 2 more Infernuses because 1 more will not be enough. I'm actually going to kill that just so we only have 2 targets right so they're right next to each other. So Infernus can do more damage. And how are you not burned? They have immune to burn? They have to. Fireproof, really? I was going to say, you should be dead. But he has Fireproof trait off of one of the rooms that we did. That's a fail. Not that big a deal, obviously. It's still insanely easy to kill it, even without it. It would have saved us some time. Wait, let's see, how close are we? Ooh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Yeah, we might not make it. Find out on final battle. We could actually calculate it out after this battle to know for sure if we really want to. We'll probably just let it suspend out and figure it out once we get to the screen. So I won't do the map one then. Let's see, we'll take that over, throw Infernus. cast that for all the yellow. Don't you dare get an extra turn. What are you doing? Well, that ruined what I was going to do. Take that then. Grab that into blue. Grab that into yellow. Grab that again. Throw that down. What else can we need? Grab a... Pick blue and yellow, purple. Grab that. And what else? Gold spam everything. And he'll probably spam that. Good. Okay, moment of truth. I won't bother checking it. We're just going to go right in. And see what happens. I will check this though. We are currently at 13,291, which means this final room has to do around 7,800. Will that happen? Probably not. Let's see. That would have to do 7,800. We multiply that by about that. Nope. It's short. It is short by about 800. Approximately. We'll find out in a moment. But it should be short by about 800. 800 to 1,000. Okay. Wow, this battle's going quick. Let's see. We'll throw that down. And then just kill it out with this. And Infernus. Okay, how short are we? It's definitely only one battle short, that's for sure. But how short is it? I didn't bother checking the number there. But yeah, 3.8 as I mentioned. Oh wait, I said 3.7. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is. Okay. You know what? It might actually be all the way. Probably still about 800 short though. Okay, here we go. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. No! 19,000. Ah, it's 7. Oh, yeah, I was right. I said about 800. And I thought the multiplier was 0.1 lower. Yeah, I was about right. It's, that's unfortunate. It's 639 shorts. That's awful. I'm still going to give out a redeem code, though, because why not? I have enough, so might as well. But yeah, let's go do one more, I guess. Fail. Fail. Okay, well, all we have to do now is one battle. I'll just do this one. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. I'm just going to do this one battle, just so we get to see what the orb is. Then we'll hand out the code. And then we'll end out for now. So if you guys still have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be heading out. But yeah, we were 700 short, approximately. Even with perfect room order. That last floor ruined us, though. If that floor had slightly better multipliers, we would have made it. Those were just a really, really awful final floor. There we go. Okay, so that's definitely enough points now to go get our loot. So we'll go collect, and there we go. Come on, blue orb. At least make it worth it. Nope, orange orb. Not even gonna make it worth it for us. Okay, well, let's hand out a code. Let's see. Where did I put the code? Mark that down. Copy, save. Put that right in the thingy. Bum. Paste it. That's the right one, right? Yeah, it should be. Backspace. Oops, that's not what I want. Let's see. Backspace. Redeem. Refresh. Put that over there. Paste. Copy. And there you go. Earthbound ribbit. For the new frog that came in. Alright, there you guys go. Oh, the clan orb is worth it. 30 gems for a clan orb is definitely worth it. Really, 30 gems for almost any orb that could possibly is technically worth it. For the most part. Except for green. Because green's only at maximum like about 1,000 souls or so. The orange will save you on traits, which is not too relevant at the moment, but it might be once Trait Stone Sync comes into the game. And other than that, obviously the purple and blue are insanely good. Purple's worth about 15 gem keys, the small purple. And the blue one is worth like 500 gems with how much Ascension it ends up saving you. Yeah, let's go grab our tribute as well. Even claimed that earlier. That's probably been sitting there for a little while. Fortunately, it doesn't build up loot over time. And yeah, there's the redeem code used under the Gems of War website, or simply go click that link, gemsofwar.com, read the game code section, or simply click the link over there in chat. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there, underneath settings. The redeem code is right over there. Just copy paste all the random numbers and letters, or type them out, and it gives the same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. There's the second code. I'm pretty sure the first one's already been used up by now. There you guys go. So anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. Mainly going to be doing a little bit more Tower of Doom, probably another 5 floors or so. And then also, we don't have anything noteworthy on pet. We're just getting the Snow Bunny again. Yeah, we're mainly just going to be doing delves for the most, or not delves, Tower of Doom for the most part, most of the time. But, and whatever else you guys want to go over. But other than that, that's pretty much it for now. So I guess I will catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Make sure to use that redeem code if you haven't already. And we'll be back tomorrow for everything else that we normally do. Thanks for stopping by, and goodbye, everyone. Good night.